Yo, what's up everybody? So this is going to be the breakdown number 2 between Kratos versus Thor. Now, if you had a chance to check out that first fight, appreciate you. If you didn't, feel free to go back and check that one out. Now, when I looked in the comments, I saw some people having Kratos winning by a landslide, while other people had Thor taking it, but just barely. Either way, I really can't hold you. Me personally, I had Kratos taking it by just enough. I gave him the first and the third round, and I gave the second round over to Thor. And here's how I broke down the stats coming off that first fight. And for those that don't know, I like to take these fights and try to break it down into a 10-point must MMA style fight, except with superpower beings. I like to take a look at the fight, take in all the stats, such as strikes, throws, and other, and by the end, decide who won the round. Due to the fact that I thought the first fight was actually pretty close, I'm going to treat this second fight as championship rounds, i.e. a 4th and a 5th round. Quick shout out to all those who liked, watched, and subscribed. Much appreciate you. Alright, let's get into it. The round opens and Thor comes out of the stratosphere with a hammer strike to Kratos' chin. Thor keeps the fight at close range, but he still hasn't learned how to operate in the clinch. So Kratos lands 2 overhand lefts in order to break the grip. Now Thor is able to regain his posture and catches Kratos with a one-handed smash to the ground. Have to give Thor credit here. On one hand, he's pressuring Kratos with a hammer. With the other hand, he has the advantage for a one-handed throw. Once both fighters recover and they get back to a standing position, Thor latches onto Kratos' head and is able to perform a wild looping reverse judo throw. Kratos recovers with the swiftness, slips the overhand left, ducks the right hook, slips the straight left hand, applies pressure to the throat, reverses positions, and then puts Thor's back up against the wall. Hold up, let me run that back one more time. So it's here where Kratos starts to access various levels of punishment. 2 good uppercuts to the body, 2 jaw-shattering elbows to the face, quick right cross, goes back downstairs for 2 more, then follows it with another right cross, follows up with a short left hook, but Thor finally decides to play some defense, and follows up with a beautiful straight left cross to the body. Kratos responds quickly by wrapping up the hammer with the blades of chaos. Questionable decision by Kratos. Thor responds by using the weapon as a conduit to light him up. Somehow, Kratos is able to power through this, extract the weapon out of Thor's hand, and then throw it back at him with one arm. Thor dodges it, and then reels Kratos in for a left hook. But Kratos isn't lacking, he keeps his other blade at the ready. He beats Thor to the punch with a stab to the body. Thor charges up a massive lightning strike, which repels Kratos, which brings this round to a close. So just like previous rounds, Thor does a great job at the start of each fight. You could say that he does catch Kratos off guard, but I will argue that, hey, it's a fight, you need to protect yourself at all times. So where I give credit is his mastery of throws, his ability to land power shots, and his prowess when it comes to energy blasts. So this is where Thor falls off a bit. Whenever you try to go for combinations on Kratos, it's just not gonna work. He seems to thrive in fast-paced firefights, and that's not an area where you're gonna win. I mean, he's looking at Thor still wondering, yo, what are you swinging at? And another life lesson, if you're gonna grab Kratos, make a move, don't clinch. Both fighters are still standing, so let's jump into that final round. Thor tries to go for the overhand strike, but Kratos weaves under it and performs a 2-handed scoop slam. Short range hammer throw by Thor, Kratos bobs out of the way and catches it. Not sure why he goes for the catch though, because that ends up leaving him completely vulnerable. Thor conducts a flawless spinning throw, then immediately follows up with a one-handed submission attempt. By tying up Kratos' right hand, it reduces his ability to fight off the choke. But Kratos has no quit in him, and he's able to free his hand and supply Thor with a spear to the shoulder. Then Kratos goes for the detonation, which leaves Thor wide open for another spear to the stomach. Then he lets off another explosion. I mean, Thor just can't seem to catch a break here. Once the two get readjusted, Kratos shoots in with a smooth horizontal elbow. I gotta say, he's actually getting pretty good with these. Kratos grabs Thor by the side and launches him into the building. He juices back up and launches a destructive hammer blow, but Kratos blocks it. You can tell that this shot came with some power because it's able to shake and break the area around it. Kratos repels the blow and the two square up. Thor lands a sweeping left hammer blow. The two reset position. Both fighters swing, stalemate. Swing again, stalemate. Swing again, stalemate. Swing again, but this time Thor gets disarmed. Kratos follows up with another axe strike straight to the body, then uses that momentum to land a throw. Kratos leaps in and stabs Thor in the hand, not giving him any time to recover. After this, the two basically start getting into a discussion, so I'm going to consider this the end of the round. Alright, check it out. Let's go over the stats for this round. Now, in the last round, I feel like you could have given it to either or, Where Kratos got more strikes off, I feel like Thor did a good job of landing power shots, throws, and energy blasts, which do add up for something. Now in this round, it wasn't even close. Kratos pretty much laid out in every single statistical category way better than Thor. This round, however, definitely goes to Kratos. He was able to outmatch him in 4 different categories, and by the end, definitely had the momentum. One of the best plays that Thor actually made was going for that throw, and then after that trying to go for the sub attempt. But that only ended up opening him up for more weapon strikes and an energy blast or so from Kratos. Now Kratos really didn't go for many throws inside the past matches, so for him to switch it up and try something new definitely played out in his favor. I think this caught Thor off guard several times. And last but not least, Kratos was able to do a good job of racking up some damage with the spear into energy explosion combo. So here's a look at the scorecard that I have for the entirety of both fights. Looking at round 4, I gave that one to Kratos, 10-9. Now you can't convince me that it was in favor of Thor instead, since he landed more power strikes, throws, and energy blasts, but either way it goes, I still give Kratos round 5, as that one was not even close. I'm measuring this one out to be a 10-8, only because he just straight up dominated Thor inside this round. Also, here's a look at the stats when you combine both fights. When I watched the first fight, I really did think that these two fighters were a little bit closer than what they were. By the time I got to the end of the second fight, I felt like it really wasn't even close. If Thor hadn't landed that kill shot inside round 2, I really don't think there'd be much discussion. But we don't really live in a world of ifs, so I gotta take it for what it is. Alright, so let's go and wrap this up. Bruce, handle my light work.
Ladies and gentlemen, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed champion of the world.
Hey yo, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and or subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna be AFK for about a week, but whenever I get back, I'm gonna work on more of these fight breakdowns, gaming reviews, gaming news, and I mean anything I possibly can to try to work on this craft. Once again, I appreciate y'all time. I look forward to doing more. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.